Wonder what people would have done back then if you would have wore shorts. If you would have cut off your jeans and just wore them as shorts, God, they would have probably just killed you, right? They'd have been like, look at that guy. If you were weird back then, you were fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be weird back then, dude. Please, guys, do us a favor. Subscribe to your boys. We're not asking for much. Just the little button that says subscribe. Nice, dude. Cattle drive, bro. Full camping experience.
Yeah, like a full 3-day weekend cattle drive. They say that's hard on your taint, but it's worth it.
A nice little. So, what, you just got to take cattle on horseback and just transfer them across the property to like 3,000 acres to the south or whatever?
Yeah, you're just moving them from one place to the other. Every now and then, I think one goes a little straight, and they'll be like, Shaun, go get that calf. And you'd be like, I'm on it. Yeah. And you just take off, and you just ride around the outside of it, guide it back toward the herd.
I like that.
It'd be awesome.
I'll do that, bro. We just got to roll. So that means we're sleeping on just that little thing that you roll up like it. I mean, that little rolled up blanket made it from the horseback to the motorcycle. So you do have to respect that. And obviously it works on some level.
Oh, yeah.
If it kept it, if it changed for such a drastic change from horse to bike and it stayed, some things are just too good to switch up with the technology. Listen, doesn't matter how technically advanced we go between horse and motorcycle.
Yeah.
The rolled up blanket is the fucking way to go with the two straps, either to the hood or either to the handlebars or to the behind
the seat, right on the bump there, like it's behind the saddle.
Yeah.
And and I'm just laying down the blanket on the ground, laying under the stars. I'm just gonna pull down my cowboy hat in the front over my eyes a little bit, have a little long weed hanging out of my mouth. Just telling stories by the campfire.
Right in the middle of, you'll wake up just out of nowhere and just look at someone and go and just ask them a question and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you're always in the know when you're on a cattle drive. It's like you even though you're asleep, you still know what's going on.
Oh yeah, and some of the other people are there on the cattle drive. Like they'll see me, just like I won't even raise my cowboy hat up. I'll just pull out my gun and go pull back the hammer, and then I'll point at one of them, and they'll be like, "What the fuck is he doing?" And I just shot the head off a snake that was about ready to bite them, a rattlesnake. And like, you're welcome. I'm back, and I'll just go back to sleep.
And that's right it. And then it was like, get a little shut eye. We're up at sundown. We're up at sunrise.
Yeah.
We're out at sunrise. I always like when people can when they tell you what their actions are going to be according to the lighting of the planet. That was always my favorite. We got to do it by sundown. We're at sun up. You know what I mean? Anytime like that. When you talk about it, no one does that too often anymore.
I know. I wish we'd worry less about what time of o'clock it is and just more, hey, there's 3 different times a day that you can make an appointment.
Let's hear it.
Sun up, high noon, sunset.
High noon. Yeah. Obviously you have your other times. You got supper time, obviously. That's going to be in there. You know what I mean? But overall, that's it. I mean, listen, back in the day, you got threatened. You had to be out of town by sundown. You were hoping it was at least during the fucking winter solstice.
Yeah.
So that you have the longer day to get out of town. You don't have to rush around. You know what I mean?
And it's some daylight savings up in here. Give me an extra hour to get my shit together.
Like, come on.
I don't have my bedroll done yet.
I haven't done laundry. I have to go get fucking 44 pounds of beef jerky.
Jesus. How about they used to wear, now I'm starting to respect the cowboy and like the free range cattle dude. Like they wore the same clothes all the time, right? Maybe they had 2 shirts or whatever they traveled with, maybe. Yeah. I assume they freeballed it. No, they had the long underwear that you would wear with the 3-button thing at the top, but it was just 1-piece underwear with the little flap for your butt in case you had to poop.
That was the go-to move. It was that or everything, Full boots and spurs, taking a nap.
Damn. What a way to live. They wore so many clothes too back then. It was always so hot, but you see them, they're wearing a duster. You're like, I know it's 110 degrees.
I know it's $110. I got this whole goddamn get up on.
Wonder what people would have done back then if you would have wore shorts. If you would have cut off your jeans or your pants and just wore them as shorts. Oh, God, they would have probably just killed you, right? They'd have been like, look at that guy. If you were weird back then, you were fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be weird back then, dude.
Mm-mm. You want to be different than everybody else.
Bro, just walk the line, man. Like fucking Johnny Cash. What do you think he was talking about? I mean, that's what he's talking about.
He is. Don't conform. I was walking the line, Johnny. That's what June used to say to him.
I'll tell you what. That was a wild-ass little flick there.
It was.
He was so damn good, I stopped listening to actual Johnny Cash and just rocked Joaquin Phoenix tracks for quite years.
Why is Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon both better than actually Johnny
June
and
Carter's
June
like,
Carter?
How you gonna make me a legend by replacing me
with people that are better?
With someone that's better, that's cuter, better looking, sound better, more compassionate, friendly, patient.
Listen, I love me some Johnny Cash, but Joaquin Phoenix singing those songs, if you guys go on Spotify and listen to the Joaquin Phoenix version of those songs, I'm telling you, they're a little bit better.
Goddamn Joaquin Phoenix.
Is there anything that guy can't do?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's got the weird looking pectoral muscle like that, you know, but still nobody even cares. Like he takes his shirt off all the time in movies and he's got the like one little titty and the one regular one. And people are like, you know what? We don't care. He's still one of the better actors in that's going right now in Hollywood. And we're not really about pectoral muscles. We're more about the craft.
Yeah, about the actual craft of the acting.